is. I think that deck looks fine. I could switch Oblivion with Cemetery. I think Oblivion is literally one of the best cards, though. Like, I'm not going to be swapping that one out anytime soon. Especially, I don't know what the other bosses are, or if there are other bosses. Probably keep that secret to yourself. I assume there are, though. But yeah, Oblivions are especially good for this guy, considering you can, like, nerf the hell out of him just by using Oblivions on all of the palaces that do end up spawning. I think you kind of need Oblivion. It's also just a great card. Lets you get rid of treasuries past the point of treasuries having any use. There's probably no other bosses. Sounds believable. I trust a guy that sounds like that. I'm trying to think, what is the meta I want out of this spider place? Do I want it, like, here? I definitely probably want my village setup to be here. So if I place spider here, it spreads out the places the spiders can spawn, which is not horrible. Although I might want them to be more focused, actually. But then if I place it... No, that works. Yeah, I think this is better. It's similar to Hades. Huh. Okay. Alright. I'll trust you. I'll trust you on that one. What was I thinking? Remember when I used to save meadows for treasuries? What a naive summer child. Had no idea how the world worked. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm saving meadows for a treasury. I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah, we'll just have to see on that one. Let's see, what's the most optimal placement for this? Because I want to get the most out of my meadow placement. So if I were placing, like, meadows here, the rocks would be here, here. Wait, I think I'm doing this wrong. Rock here, rock there. So that can't work. Rock here. Yeah. So meadow here. It's not like we'll beat him this time anyway. Ouch. Get ready to devour those words. Oh, yeah, no, see, I should have... see, the whole point was that I was going to place a treasury, but then I just slammed down a meadow, because I'm dumbass. I suffered dumbass syndrome. Alright, that's not that bad. I'm just going to move it over here. That's fine. Slightly suboptimal... Oh, fuck, wait. Oh, fuck! God damn it! That's not the rock, you idiot. Alright, still suffering from dumbass syndrome. Maybe one of these days I'll recover, but I'm thinking the chances are pretty slim at this point. Okay, is this actually... No. Yeah, that's not where I want it to be at all. I want a meadow to be there, but whatever. It's too late. It's too late. Maybe I'll just... Yeah, fuck it. That's my new rock setup, and if I have to ruin that meadow's life, then I will. It's okay. We can recover. The end of the world hasn't hit just yet. I'll probably beat the Lich, but it's hard to beat a boss you don't know anything about. I have fought it once. Like, I don't know, as far as I could see, the only mechanics seem to be that it spawns palaces, and you want to negate those as much as possible. I'll be fine. You don't need to worry about me. I'll be fine. Everything will be a-okay. Yeah, I probably should place one, like, here to get this going. You don't need to worry about a thing. So if I'm going to be placing the Vampire Mansion here, which I definitely am, it's fine to have a Road Lantern there. Because I really don't want to be dealing with 5,000 ghouls. Not a lot of monster encounters, I'm noticing, despite, preparing for monster encounters. Like, I have just about as many... Do I want to place the... Yeah, I might as well. I have just about as many, monster spawning cards that I always did. I think I'm just getting unlucky with the slime spawns, honestly. That's not a joke. But maybe this is normal. Theoretically, I don't need multiple upgraded villages. Yeah, but theoretically, wouldn't that be sick as hell? Like, wouldn't that just be cool as fuck? That's kind of what I'm going after. Even if it's just 3. Quest failed! Oh no. I didn't know I had one. Oh yeah, I guess I did literally just pass the village. That makes sense. Sorry. Sorry, villagers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of undecided on the whole ghost thing. There's no, like, rule about what the roots devour now. So, like, I don't know. Maybe experimenting, right? You gotta experiment. Maybe I just, like, fuck around and let ghosts spawn wild in this area. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? I don't know if I really... I don't know. I guess I definitely see the point to spreading out your villages, but, like, the only negative to having your villages close together would be if you're healing past max HP. Which I definitely could see I can't believe I wasn't wearing any shield. Whoops. I definitely could see that happening with 3 upgraded villages and wheat fields. But at the same time, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think if I'm getting to max HP halfway through my loop, I'm going to be happy about it no matter what. That's the way I choose to see the situation. So yeah, this would be where I place another rock tile if I could, but I can't. That's fine. We're just going to have slight suboptimal meadow placement, but when has that ever been different on this live stream? It's kind of the norm around here. Another road lantern. Kind of considering road lanterning up that area, because it's not like I really want a ton of enemies to spawn. Well, I guess I do want a ton of enemies to spawn for the Blood Grove. Though if I'm having a grove adjacent to it as well, I don't know, I think that's enough enemies to be satisfied there. Although I can't see a good place of covering that middle tile since I have the spiders going. Maybe just for now, I'll have a road lantern there. And double juice it with a battlefield. I think this is going well. Probably going overkill with my... See, this isn't right. I placed these too close to each other. What was I thinking? Right? Or does this make sense? No, I do need some overlap. This does make sense. That's the right space-filling pattern. It just seems wrong. Like so many things in the world do. Well, because I can't go off the screen here, I'm gonna have to have suboptimal placement anyway, so I guess I'm glad I placed the meadow there. Turned out being fine. Monster's gonna be crazy. Good. If I'm not being a vampire or I have high damage vampire, you'll heal so often I'll get max HP a lot. Who the fuck is this? Oh, it spawned a scarecrow in the farm. I see. I don't know this guy. Artificial life. Cool. He doesn't even benefit from vampirism. What a dummy. Wow, my damage really fucking sucks, huh? The equipment has not been stellar. Sure. I don't know if that's really my fault, though. I feel like I've kind of tried my hardest to to make the equipment as good as it could be. I don't even know if an extra 9% counter really helps me that much. Like, I know I do get Vampirism off the counter hits too. I guess I just need, like, anything to help me out here. Good, 1 HP on Vampirism. Love to see it. It's just like... everything I have sucks. Is this where I die? Do I die fighting these guys? These fucking ghouls? I used a potion. Let's go. Maybe this is the perfect run setup for, you gain extra damage for every potion consumed. Wait, what, am I fucking brain dead? Why haven't I upgraded my weapon? You're just wondering if I spread out more, I would get more loot on average? I think the biggest problem is, okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I think the biggest problem... I mean, first off, I haven't really had that many tiles to spawn enemies. This one normally doesn't even spawn enemies, I just made it so that it does. The only tiles I've had that could spawn enemies are the 2 groves and the fucking spider cocoon. Like, I kind of feel like I'm just getting a little fucked here, although I do have an additional spider cocoon. Sure. Go crazy, go wild. Yeah, I will take a damage upgrade and vampirism, thank you. I could have upgraded my weapon way earlier, though. Maybe not way earlier, but a little bit earlier. Okay, we're doing something here. I wanted to play that card. It's not going to make the difference, but I did want to play it. Yes, please. Okay. Never allowed to play cards. I have leveled up. That's a bonus. Love to see it. There's a strong argument towards not stacking quite this many combat encounters on top of each other, though. Due to the fact that literally every combat encounter I have is multiple enemies at once, for the most part. That's what you mean by spider a lot, so next time I get spider webs, I put them on the other side. Alright. Well. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like there's not really too much to look into as to why this has gone poorly. Although this upgrade could kinda carry it. Because I am having very few combat encounters, and when I do, they're typically multiple enemies. I don't want to look too deep into it and say what has gone wrong on this run. Because I kind of feel like the biggest thing that went wrong here is just a little unfortunate card luck, but I also realize that that makes me sound like a baby. I'm fine with that. I can handle it. No, you wouldn't want to look up the meta. You just want to go to other streamers to find out the meta, and then feed it to me. I see. I understand. Looking it up would be too devious. Far too devious. I think I'll pass. I think I'll pass on 3% extra vampirism there. Doesn't seem like the greatest time. See, I really wish I could have saved that AoE blast. And also, does it really have to be that every single time I do the AoE blast, the enemies evade it? I don't really think that's fair. I don't think that's very fair. But I can't really say too much to argue against it. Yeah, the experimentation is the fun part. That's what I like thriving in right now. Although there is one bit of experimentation that I don't think really adds to the game too much. The only thing that I've seen is, like, kind of not my favorite thing about the game's design is the fact that there's literally nothing to indicate certain, like, tile placement synergies. Like, The one with the Hungry Grove, you would probably figure out on accident fairly easily. But, like, I would have never guessed that placing a vampire mansion next to a village does something good. Like, that just never would have come to mind. So I feel like that level of required experimentation, when there's really no sort of, like, helpful nudge in the right direction, isn't super productive, but it's also not that big of a deal. Right, got some good equipment for once in my life. Love to see it. Oh, my AoE blast was not dodged for once in my life. Love to see it. I think I'm dead pretty fucking soon here. Like, this is the last loop that I need for this village to be upgraded, but I don't know if I'm really gonna survive. Even when I have the upgraded village, I know I just saw I got another village, but I don't honestly want to do that right now because I think it'll kill me. And in fact, I might just die before I even make it around the loop. Let me see. I mean, like, yeah, damage to all certainly makes sense in a world where I am dying. I kind of feel like, yes, I lose the vampirism, but I kind of feel like I just really need that extremely good damage upgrade. Defense, ew. That would get rid of the other portion of my vampirism. Fuck it. I got some regen now. Maybe that's what I bank on for success. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I don't Oblivion this tile, I die? Let's see how I handle this encounter first. Okay, well that went well, except for that one dude evading. But other than that, can't complain. Equal evasion, no attack speed, but does have counter damage to all and vampirism. I think I will take it. Do I want to use an Oblivion here? Okay, that's not what I should be asking. What I should be asking is, am I going to die if I don't use an Oblivion here? And considering I just used my AoE for the start of the day, I think it's pretty likely that I would die. You wish they had thorns? I'm trying to think. I mean, isn't counterattack kind of thorns? I don't know. I'll be fine? I don't think I will be fine. I don't think I will be. Like, I know they're not particularly strong, but it is 4 enemies in one encounter. Trust myself? I think if I do that, I die. I think the only reason I've even remotely been surviving is because of potions, and I'm out of potions right now. So I think I'm just gonna blast it and replace it. And live. And live. I think living is the better option here. As opposed to what definitely would have happened, which is dying if I didn't do that. I do like the counter and evasion, but I also like literally any sustain. And I think that, yeah, this is like half of my sustain right here, so I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on that one, Chief. If you don't mind. I know I haven't been super optimal with my mountain placement, by the way. But I don't think that that is really what's making or breaking this. So finally, we have the Count's Lands. And considering the flavor text on it says the village is thriving under the vampire's protection, can almost guarantee that removing the vampire mansion turns it back to a regular village. So probably not going to do that. Now here's the question. Do I do this? Because... oh wow, it actually... that's fun. It actually shows you that it's going to transform. Maybe it's not so bad with the way it handles the tile transformations. It does kind of give you a very small nudge in the right direction, But you kind of have to look pretty deep to even figure out that that's a thing you can check. So I don't know. Yeah, I want to go one loop without placing another village. Or at least I want to go past... I think that's a good idea. I think I'm going to go past the current village and then place one behind me so that I don't have to deal with it. In fact, shouldn't I always be handling it that way? Like, if the village transforms every 3 loops, or it takes 3 loops to transform, doesn't it make more sense to just drop it at the end of a loop since it spawns the ghouls no matter what, and the maximum amount it can spawn is 4? I think that makes sense to me. See spiders move? Spiders don't move. What did I just destroy there? Hopefully nothing important. Oh, I destroyed another vampire mansion. I don't care. Spiders don't move. They just spawn between the tiles that the cocoon is around. Wolves move. The rat wolves in the grove move. That's the only moving entity, I believe. I think I'm just gonna let this dude do whatever he wants to. Also, I destroyed a wheat field. Don't care at all. Though I should be paying more attention to the card destruction. My bad. 17% vampirism. Man, I don't think that's good enough on its own. Especially when I'm not really doing, like, stellar damage. I know this is a damage downgrade, but all the other stats seem significantly better than just attack speed. Oh, okay. Well, if you're just gonna double my regen per second, I think I will take the vampirism then. That seems appropriate. What happens if I put a meadow next to a mountain? Same thing. It becomes a blooming meadow. They function exactly the same. It's just meadow next to any tile that's not a meadow is a blooming meadow, unless there's other synergies that happen further down the line that I'm unaware of. That's what I've come across so far. Alright, now I really fucked up, like, everything around here. But this doesn't seem that bad, does it? No, this could work. Because this place is going to be awkward anyways, just due to the fact that I don't have space to place tiles in my normal space-fitting pattern. I think this is fine. Oh, I am going to have to place a lot of roadside tiles to get this treasury, now that I realize. Whoops. It's my bad. Although that's still not the end of the world. Like, I don't know, I could do like a grove, followed with Blood Grove, followed with like 2 road lanterns? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Spiders, though. That's an easy one. I can handle spiders. Considering got goblins there, I guess I'll place the spiders over here. Seems fine. I got way too many wheat fields than I know what to do with. I think I'm just gonna stack these over here. My village is about to disappear, by the way? No. It only disappears if my hand fills up. Which is why I was playing all those cards. Unless you mean the village I have placed down, because I sure hope not. I worked real hard for that one. Yeah, replacing this chess piece is gonna take a while, because I need, like, all of the sustain I can muster. Did I just say all the stain? Please, more coffee stains. Damage to all and attack speed. Honestly, with how many, like, multiple combat encounters, just having, like, damage to all get upgraded seems pretty good. I lose vampirism and evasion. I don't think that's worth it. I am going to drop the village behind me, like I said, though. So, what do I get by this again? Heals 165 upon entering, and gives me a quest with a better reward. Love to see it. Love to see it. Hopefully it doesn't pick a difficult encounter to place that quest upon, but I know it's going to. Because I do have fairly dense encounters. How much am I getting from vampirism? I'm getting a decent amount. I don't think the region would actually compensate in this case. Most of the time I prefer the region. But I think I'm healing more off of vampirism for once. 17% is a lot. Although immediately I'm like, god damn. Region along with extra damage to all? That's tempting. Just change my weapon? What's wrong with my weapon? I definitely don't have anything better right now. Yeah. Huh. What would my damage to all stat be if I got that? Currently it's just 5, so it would double it. That's pretty fucking juicy. That's pretty juicy. Man. Oh, for damage output? I see. These two shields are more of a difficult decision than I want them to be. I'm just gonna hold for now, though. I think the other stats on this shield aren't good enough, unfortunately. I like the regen, but it's just not a very high amount of regen. I don't think I can justify it quite yet. That's definitely not gonna change my mind. Dude, I'm fucking already out of water. It's been like an hour and a half and I'm done. I need a bigger water glass. One of those streamers with like a 10-gallon jug. Oh, I leveled up. Whoops. Give me a second. I haven't seen literally any of these, I don't think. Artificial, or article... the font, man. It gets to me sometimes. Article of Protection. After receiving this effect, and after every loop, the hero receives a bar of phantom protection that equals 65% of his max HP. All damage to it is dealt ignoring defense. I was with you until that last line. It's still really strong. Don't get me wrong, especially with, like, evasion. Well, I don't know. I guess with enough evasion, it doesn't really matter, because you're just never getting hit, right? So you wouldn't care whether you had the extra HP or not? The hero pushes into battle head-on, and his first attack has a 75% chance to stun each enemy for 1 second. Yeah, no, I did see this one before, I think. First attack has a 75... First off, it's not even guaranteed. Secondly, it's only a 1 second stun. Is that really that meaningful? It does give me a 1-up on every single fight. Like, I do have an advantage for every fight. But 75% chance? The hero leaves 10% of his findings at... No, I did see that one and I hate that one for sure. I think this seems like the strongest. By quite a bit. Alright, damage increase, vampirism increase, magic damage increase, no damage to all. That's a yikes, unfortunately. I really need this damage to all. Maybe I don't. I don't know, it's just... Like, I would love it if my damage to all was just higher, but it's not gonna happen if I keep getting rid of every source of it. It's not even that much of a damage increase. I mean, it is a damage increase, don't get me wrong, but... I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You know, another thing that's good about the energy shield is that it helps me sustain while I have it up. Lets me regen and get vampirism in the meantime. So what's the deal with this? I'm losing 1% of counter and swapping out my evasion with defense. No, thank you. Damage to all with battering ram would be good, but I don't have damage to all. I have some damage to all. Well, okay, not anymore. Wait, no, I have 2. I have some damage to all. 24 plus 9 is 33 vampirism? What? Oh, are you just calculating my vampirism stat? Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I just like damaging multiple enemies also. I should probably play cards. It's been a while since I did that. Let's get that going. Ooh, double treasury. Love to see it. I think I'm gonna place, like, the last tile that I kinda can place there. You know, this is not horrible. That gets rid of one of the tiles I need to put here. Let me see how I want to do this. I could do... Okay, yeah, no, I think I can do this right now. I can put Grove, Blood Grove, Battlefield, Vampire? I think I probably want Vampire to the left, though, right? Maybe I don't really care too much, one way or the other. That seems fine. And then I chunk out the treasury, which gave me equipment never before seen. How much equipment? Did it give me this? I think it gave me this too, yeah. Half as much regen? No. I don't really care about the other stats you're giving me there. Maybe I should care about magic damage, but like, there's no real indication if I should or shouldn't. The game doesn't really explain how good magic damage is to you. Stream's going good. Stream's going good. Again, I just can't, you know? Like, I see what you're doing there, but I just can't. I would rather have the sustain over a little bit of extra max HP. Like, villages don't heal based on max HP, right? They heal on loop, I think. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the upgraded village is just a flat number. And, I guess I can place a wheat tile here. Maybe villages are just a flat number and they only scale via wheat fields. Who knows? Who knows? I definitely want to get these 2 treasuries back to back, though. That seems like something worth working towards. And yeah, sure, why not make it rocky? I'm not really caring about meadow efficiency in this part of the map anyways, so sure. Oh, hey goblins. I'm not displeased with that goblin placement. I think that's a totally fine spot for them to be. And yeah, sure, place some spiders there. Gets the bonus of the road lantern as well. And why not? Why not place some vampires here to block palace spawns? Because I kind of need to get these out of hand anyways. I mean, I literally on this run said I want the memory fragments, but if I have a chance of winning, I think I'd also enjoy winning. The spiders will help destroy the Lich? Huh? In what way? In what way will the spiders affect the Lich fight at all? Unless you were telling me to place them by the camp. Which, a little bit too late for that one, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe I just, like, straight up don't understand how the Lich fight works at all. I think I should probably prioritize knocking these treasuries out, considering I'm also getting the blooming meadow effect out of them anyways. No reason not to. Yeah, like, I don't know, as far as I saw, the Lich fight was literally... Ooh! Was literally just a, like a standard fight combined with it gets stronger for every palace it has. When you keep spiders close to Bloodgrove, it basically keeps the Lich stuck. The Bloodgrove debuff? I'm trying to work that one out. When I keep spiders close to the Bloodgrove, like, isn't the Bloodgrove debuff just its area of effect? I thought it was just enemies. Yeah, it literally says, its roots devour enemies. Well, I don't know, I just assumed, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong in assuming this, but I assumed that the Blood Grove debuff only happened in the area around the Blood Grove. Like, I don't disagree that I probably should place a Blood Grove here, because that would affect the Lich tile, with, like, literally no downside. But I haven't yet. It's my only excuse. I just haven't yet. I probably will, though. I feel like my sustain is kind of out of control with 40% vampirism. I don't think I need to worry too much about this one. Maybe I should be worrying, but it seems like it's working out pretty nicely. If there's one piece of equipment I'm not super happy with, it's my ring, but still, you know, evasion and vampirism. It's just the stats on it are pretty low. 40% vampirism with 40 damage? Yeah! It's feeling nice. I still would like damage to all, because of situations like this, where I kind of get turbo-fucked. But I'm gonna get a fat, juicy heal when I go to my upgraded village, too, so. Not really liking the turbo-fucking that's happening here, though. Gotta be honest, that kind of sucked. And I'm heavily deciding whether I want the evasion over the regen here. Like, that's not a horrible trade-off. So I'm gonna place a village here and a wheat field here, which means I'd probably want another village here. So let's just get that going so I have a nice village in my future. I don't know if I want two villages upgrading at the same time. Like, that seems too dangerous to have these ghoul fights going back to back, because the ghoul fights are pretty difficult. Really wish I had a road lantern that I could slap down there. Because 4 ghouls and a vampire is pretty rough. But I definitely want to place my meadows here, because it's gonna be a rough one. What do you get? What do you get? Chest piece with vampirism? And attack speed? Yeah. Shield with damage to all, counter, and regen. I don't think I can give up any vampirism right now. 17% vampirism is, it's fairly nice. I probably want to keep that one going. I'm just deciding whether or not I just want to place a village here. It would spawn another bandit camp that I probably don't really care about that much. Is there any place that could spawn it that would, like, really upset me? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's probably just gonna place it, like, right next to it immediately after I place it. Yeah, that's what I thought. It does, like, double up bandits, but actually that's kind of like a good thing that it doubles up bandits, right? Because, like, you can only have 4 bandits there anyways. I think that's actually pretty nice that that works out that way. And I know I should have done this sooner, but I don't remember when I got that village tile. So I don't think I could have done it sooner. In the future, I'll place a village there, but for now, I'm just, you know, this is pretty nice. Alright. This is going really well, though. I know it seems bad at moments. Well, that's merely an illusion. Don't worry about it. Because this encounter in particular, and it had to be my quest, too. Just had to be my quest. But that's fine. So, like, when do you get your quest reward? Because I didn't get anything for killing that guy. I guess I've never really paid attention. Do I get the quest reward for going to town again? That's my guess. It's probably a pretty safe guess. Yeah, that's the one thing that's lacking. I would also take counter, because counter also benefits from vampirism. Instead of damage to all, counter would be fine. But it's going well. It's going well. I don't think I'm going to do this. I don't know why I thought about it for so long. No, thank you. I'd love to see a grove. Okay, I think I did get the quest reward for passing Go. And by passing Go, in this case, I mean village, not real Go. The heal definitely helped, but I was kind of hoping it would send me a little farther. Guess I didn't really realize just how much damage I was taking in those fights. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, the ghouls are rough. I'm thinking I probably want to hold off on placing another village here for a while, at least until this one is done. Does Meadow stack with villages? Are you asking, do I get the heals from both of them? Because yeah, I get the Meadow heal HP per day, and I get the heal for passing the village. Yeah. They don't, like, synergize together, it's an entirely separate effect, but I am getting both of them. It's just that 17%. God. Like, I don't know. I think I might actually benefit more from this, though. Like, I already have really good vampirism stat. Maybe I'm just gonna hold off. I really want another grove right now. Okay, that's just stupid. I'm not gonna... But do I, though? Like, oh, how often am I countering and evading? Like, yeah, 9 and 7% respectively, but... it really doesn't come into play too often. Oh, God. It's not a good decision, but it's the one I made. If only it had literally any other stat on it, it would be so much more appealing. But I think my sustain, like, I'm actually gaining more HP than I'm losing for the most part. I think this is fine. No, thank you. I've got, like, really good vampirism on literally every single piece of equipment I have. I have, like, no other stats at all. But the sustain is going pretty well. I'm gonna pass on that one. The sustain is going pretty well. Okay, yeah, see, like, the thing is, I requested one grove. If you could give me a single grove, that would really make my day. But, it seems like you're like, avoiding it for some reason? Like, you're just kind of doing it to spite me? Very disrespectful. I can't. And... I mean... yeah, it's more vampirism, but I think the attack speed benefits the vampirism more, so... no. Pass on that one. I think I'm just gonna let these spiders decay. Like, I don't think I care about them at all. I don't think I really care about extra vampires. Yeah, because I can't even place it there. In fact, what do I place there? I think I place, like, a meadow there. Put a side adjacent to Goblin Camp? Oh, spied. Very different. Really, though? Like, I still don't see how that really benefits me. Like, why do I need more combat encounters here? The goblins usually fill up to 4 anyways. Bloodgrove I understand, but I would rather have the Bloodgrove... By the way, have we seen a single golem this entire time? I don't think we have. It's kind of baffling. It must just be a percentage chance on every enemy killed by Bloodgroves. Because we've killed a shit ton of enemies by the Bloodgrove. Yeah, the next Bloodgrove I'm gonna place is right here, though, so... I'm gonna stall on that. And also, I still don't have a grove to let me do it, so... worse vampirism, but comes with counter and damage to all, and way more defense. This is a definite upgrade. The counter gives me more vampirism procs. The damage to all gives me very slightly more vampirism procs, but... Look at the encounters next to the spider and the goblins. Spider and the goblins. Yeah! Okay. I see your point. But I would also, like, I would put a road lantern there for sure, if I had one, just to minimize it a bit. But I definitely think that placing the next Blood Grove here seems like a better idea to make the boss weaker, and also block one of its palace spawns, or two of its palace spawns, actually. Seems like a smarter idea. Okay, yeah, no. I'm gonna keep the 20% vampirism. Thanks for asking, though. Like, the only thing I'm slightly afraid of right now is... Okay, that's kind of frightening. Everything that just happened there. But that AoE blast feels pretty good. That feels pretty nice. Kinda sucks that I'm at full HP while I've got the energy shield up. But it's fine. The only thing I'm afraid of is I don't know exactly how difficult the boss scales with each loop. You told me that I should do it before 9, but it's probably going to happen whether I want it to or not, because I do be placing cards. Although, I don't know, I definitely don't want to lose the Blood Grove, though. It's fucking driving me insane. Like, if the Blood Grove wasn't here, I would just let it ride. But because I kind of need to save that so I can place it here, I have to keep placing cards. I love the design in the game. Like, it's just a very well-designed game, and it makes you come to these decisions. There's so many mechanics that work so well together. I think it's very well done. But I am getting a little unlucky here. Like, bottom decked my Grove. Like, I don't know, I've gotten like 8 spider cocoons, but I can't get more than 3 Groves. Seems slightly unlucky. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the Grove. Immediately after I whine like a baby, they give it to me. I appreciate it, though. If whining like a baby is all it takes, I'll do it all fucking day. I'll do it all day. In fact, I actually don't think I can place, like, a single another card without the boss spawning. Maybe that's okay, though? I would get a lot out of Surveyor, but let's see if anything else strikes my fancy. Defense is increased by 1 after every loop. I wish this was phrased differently. Because the way it's phrased, maybe it's phrased correctly. Maybe it's phrased correctly. But the way it's written makes me think that it's not going to give me defense for all of the loops I've already done. 8 is optimal, 9 is really difficult. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Do you happen to know, off the top of your head, Impact, if this affects previous loops? Because if it does, I'm strongly considering taking the extra 7 defense. But I don't know. It really makes me think, like, this is something you just hope to find early. But I don't know, even if it doesn't account for loops that I've already done, then that seems really weak. You know what? I'm experimenting. If I throw my level away, I throw my level away. I just want to know. Defense is 18 right now. Hey! 7 defense! They should probably change the way that's written. Because the way it's written, really, it seems to say the exact opposite of the way it works. And just, like, write, like, for every loop you've passed, gain 1 extra defense. And that makes way more sense. It's written like an old Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's maybe my favorite comparison I've heard in my whole life. It's written like an old Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's so fucking accurate. I love that. You get brownie points for that one. Gonna put that one on your fridge. So I'd like to place a grove above the camp here to block another palace, but, you know, should probably wait until I'm ready to fight the boss, because I'm pretty sure literally the next card I play is going to spawn the boss. Which I'd, you know, if it's optimal to wait till 8, I'd like to wait till 8. Hopefully my grove doesn't despawn before that happens, though. Dude, I am, like, actually untouchable. I know that things are touching me, and it looks like I'm taking damage, but okay, yeah, like, literally the AoE from it turning daytime completely counteracted any sort of negatives I was facing there. I lose my damage to all, and I lose my counter to gain regen, and slightly better vampirism, and slightly better defense. I think I would rather have the counter stat, especially considering my damage is really high. The damage to all doesn't really matter that much, but I'll think about that one. I'm not 100% sure on it. Eight is to see if I can get better items. Huh. I don't think I need that. Like, my items are kind of in the irreplaceable tier right now. I mean, that would be good if it had vampirism, but if I think I can just go for it, I think this is looking pretty set in stone. I think I might just go for it. The only thing I'm afraid of is I don't know when it triggers the boss fight. Like, I'm on loop 7 right now, right? But the boss spawns at the campfire, which is where you loop. Does that mean that no matter what I do, it's going to enter the next loop? Or if I place a card before fighting the boss, is it going to stop another loop from happening? Hopefully it stops another loop from happening. I don't need to make the decision immediately, though. I can still hold off. Until I get a little bit closer to the campfire. What? I didn't mean to pause. Because, like, yeah, I definitely am getting, like, the difference from a level 7 shield and a level 9 shield just on raw defense alone is pretty crazy. That does not seem like linear scaling. But I think this has gone really well. And it's all despite you, Impact. It's all despite you. Just because you said I wasn't gonna do it this one. But yeah, if he spawns instantly, then I think it should stop it from going to the next loop. I'm liking all the memory fragments I'm getting. Oh, dude, I got a book. It's one of those things that you place on a bookshelf and make people think you're smart, but actually never read any of them. My favorite. It's like plus 10 to perceived intelligence. Probably like a minus 5 to actual intelligence if you're not reading it there. Just because that's like the stupidest idea I've ever come up with. You think some people do that, though? Like, that one guy rented out, like, a mansion and a car just to make people think he was rich so he could sell get-rich-quick schemes. Here in my garage. You think that people are actually just buying books to make people think they're smart, but not actually read any of them? I think it's likely. I think it's actually fairly likely that that's a subset of people. Damage go down, I snooze. Damage go down, no vampirism, I snooze even harder. I got a grove? Yeah, that's the last thing I'm gonna place. Oh, never mind, I let it get deleted. Whoops. That's fine. I have, never mind. I was gonna say I have road lanterns, but that's not what I need. And I needed that Oblivion, too. Whatever, you know. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure I'll be fine. I kind of mismanaged my cards there. If I had just placed those a little bit earlier, because I am going to fight the boss here. I probably would have been better off. Although, I don't know, looking at it now, this is actually, like, kind of dangerous. I kind of ignored how bad things got for a bit. Because I was like, my HP can never go down. It only goes up. To the moon. Did that gargoyle fuck me up? Is that what happened? Alright, well then let's just hope that doesn't happen again with this next gargoyle, or this next gargoyle. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Or this gargoyle. Okay, thank God that one's being placed behind me. The campfire heal is nice, and you do get your quest when you go back to the village. Good to know. The only thing I'm kind of debating doing is placing road lanterns. Oh, I can't even place them here because they have to be roadside. Never mind. Then I guess I'm just going to keep riding. God damn it, dude. I really don't want to die on this run, though. Especially not after how hard I was flexing. And how obvious I made the victory seem. Okay, I think I can place the village, though. Because that's just free juicy heal. And since I'm definitely going to be fighting the boss no matter what, I should place it here. That's a vampire! Okay. I should have placed the village here. And I should have placed the wheat field here. Alright, that's a mistake. Is it a mistake that's going to kill me? Probably not. I was probably going to die anyways. I think I'm going to let that one sit for a bit and hope that I get both an Oblivion and also an additional village. He doesn't spawn instantly? I mean, he spawned. I know I'm not fighting him instantly, but he's there. I guess I would need 2 Oblivions, because now a palace is there, right? Whoopsies. Yeah, so there's 2 palaces, because I didn't prepare as well as I should have. I should have started off doing that way earlier. Like, there were so many tiles I could have placed next to the campfire that I didn't. I really should have started out with that. Counter 24%? Yo, that's actually pretty fucking sick. I know I lose 20% vampirism on it, but I'm gonna be getting, like, a lot more hits off of the counter. I think this is actually better for sustain, and better for damage output, and better against fights with multiple enemies in it. I think that's just better in every way. I get better vampirism, I lose attack speed, get more max HP. I think that's an easy take. Regen 3 per second. I need the vampirism, especially because it's working with my counter now. It does work with my counter stat, right? Yes? Yes? It is? It's working, I think? It's hard to tell. You would think it is, because it's doing damage, right? It's certainly letting me attack way more, so that's a plus. Having a solid 32% counter stat. It's definitely letting me do a lot more damage. See, now, if that had just happened earlier in the run, and I got more blood golems, like, why haven't I been getting them? More damage, lower on vampirism by 2%, but I get damage to all and defense. Yes. Just really bad? No. No. No, unfortunately not. Vampirism down, attack speed up. Oh yeah, that's pretty fucking solid. Would I rather have the attack speed up and defense, or damage to all and defense? Probably the attack speed, because I'm kind of rocking the counter as a slightly less efficient form of damage to all. I know it's not exactly the same, but it's working out. Yeah, but I don't know. I just straight up have no idea why why I never got any blood golems. Like, that being my first blood golem is kind of wild. Maybe I had one earlier and I didn't pay attention, but I definitely wasn't getting a lot of them. There's definitely not a ton. But we're jamming, dude. And I got an Oblivion. Let's go. Let me pause, because I want to do something after this. I'm probably just going to be able to delete the palace, unfortunately. In fact, am I right at the boss? I think yeah, I am. I'm literally on top of the boss right now. Okay. Well, it didn't work out perfectly, but I removed one Lich's Palace. It's only going to be increased by 5% HP and damage. I think we win this, guaranteed. The only question is the boss going to go up to enemy level 7? Or, sorry, enemy level 8? And am I going to get the energy shield off of passing loop? I imagine the answer will be either yes to both of those or no to both of those. Let's find out. Let's see what happens. I guess I should just place all my other cards too to get the benefits, right? Well, can't place that one. But sure, let's slap down some mountains. Oh no, a goblin camp. What'll I do? Sure. I guess that gave me nothing. Cool. These are giving me nothing. Alright. Not what I expected. Don't you normally get shit for playing cards? Did they specifically make it so you stop getting shit? Free place the last Blood Grove? It doesn't stack. It does not stack with the boss, unfortunately. Or sorry, with anything. It doesn't stack with multiple Blood Groves. It's still only 15%. Having two of them overlapping doesn't do anything. And even if I wanted to, I couldn't place a grove here because of the palace. And past that, I couldn't place a blood grove because of the cocoon. So, whoopsies. But I do get to place a road lantern on those enemies get deleted. That was fun. It's area of effect, so it's about him being in the area? Yeah, but even if I made a Hungry Grove, which is the only thing to increase the area of effect, I can't place it here. I guess I could have, if I didn't place the Vampire Mansion earlier, but... No, it's not the more you have, the better. They don't stack. I've already experimented with that. If you have multiple Blood Groves overlapping, it doesn't add the effect. I know you might think it does, but, like... If you have multiple overlapping tiles, so say that I had, like, 6 Blood Groves overlapping here. It doesn't matter. It's still just going to be 15%. Unless they changed it. I'm, like, fairly certain I already tested that. How is it possible? We got a score to settle. Let's go. Skipping dialogue. And it does make you go through a loop. So... If I had gone through an 8th loop, I would have been fighting a level 9 Lich anyways. But yeah, I agree. I think this is a pretty much guaranteed victory. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty goddamn solid. I have, like, absolutely no avoidance to getting hit. I have no evasion at all. But, he's also dead, so... Nonsense! This is impossible, for so many reasons. That defense saved you? I still don't really know how the defense stat works, but I'll believe it. I don't understand. Now put everything back like it was before. I can't. I've already completed my task, even if the result is not perfect. The defense at the start of the fight? Oh, the energy shield. Yeah, no, I agree. The energy shield was the right decision, for sure. Even though the energy shield ignored defenses, which was pretty apparent, due to the fact that it took way more damage than my regular HP. I think I probably could have survived even without the energy shield, but it would have been close. Would have been really close. I would have to look back at how the fight went again. And also, I don't know, I don't think I really got that lucky with the counters there, but also, I don't know, counter isn't that great against a boss that attacks very slowly, so maybe I cared too much about counter when I was going into the final loop. But it definitely helped with the other encounters. You are in no position to refuse, you sack of bones! He's already received everything I could gather. Huh? I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end, to witness what would come of it. My presence is no longer required. My final message. Save the world. Who is he? I get it. You're connected somehow, right? That's why. You'll find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape his attention. Now my explanations would be meaningless to you. So spare me your wheezing and just die! I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. You know, okay, let me just preface it by saying it's a joke. It's for humor purposes. But, I was going to say, when you reply to someone who's backpedaling really hard on something they tweeted, there you go, that's the joke. You can connect the lines yourself. So there is another boss. Yeah, I kind of figured there would be. After, I don't know, I thought it would be kind of weird if it was the same boss over and over again in different chapters. I did know that there were other chapters. Oh, I didn't even think about the Blood Grove, yeah. Yeah, I think I would have lived the fight without, the energy shield. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I think the energy shield only took, like, 3 hits, maybe? And I definitely could have survived 3 more hits. If that sack of bones was telling the truth, I have a long journey ahead. I will build my whole world from scratch if I have to. And this skull of that monster will be the first brick in its foundation. Yeah, what is that I got? Oh, choose 1 reward. I was not expecting this. Do I continue on this run? Really? If so, I'm just gonna, like, run away immediately, because there's no way. I don't know, I think I probably could survive a bit longer. But, I don't want to risk it. Choose 1 reward. 5% chance for a chest to spawn on top of a killed enemy. 2% chance to get a whole resource sphere instead of a chunk. And time flies 15% faster. This definitely seems like you can continue the run to get more resources. The skull allows you to take 100% of your stuff when you die! Oh, that's really cool. Okay. I guess that would say that here, then, but I can't look at it. Yeah, I can't look at it now. Let's see. Time flies 15% faster means more enemies, which I don't think I really want. 2% chance to get a whole resource sphere. 5% chance for a chest to spawn on top of a killed enemy. I think that feels more my speed, although it's kind of the boring one. I mean, if I'm just doing this for resources anyways, but 2% is so low, and I really don't think I'm gonna live that much longer. That feels like a nice one to take. So, the boss has been defeated, but your journey doesn't have to end. You can retreat to the camp with all your findings. But remember, the world will forget all your deeds. It always forgets. I guess I'm gonna stay, because I can definitely live for 1 more loop, but... Usually death is unstable. This orb makes it stably non-existent for a few seconds. That is usually enough time to avoid, or usually enough to avoid this gruesome fate. Okay. And the boss gave me garbage. Love it. Love to see it. Well, I definitely would have placed my last tiles a little bit differently had I known that I was going to keep going with the run. Equal vampirism, but evasion instead of counter, and no damage to all. But like, ridiculous amount more defense? I think I will. The counter stat, you know, has proven useful for sure. But I like other stats as well. definitely would not sneeze nor cough at other stats. Alright, so let's think. Because they are immediately handing me a Grove back-to-back with a Blood Grove here. I think this could definitely be juiced by having a Blood Grove. Would I rather have it? I think I would rather have it here. This seems like it's going to get more benefit. It's just random chance that the spiders ended up going there. That's not always going to happen. And, yeah, I really need to fix this mess that I made. I didn't mean to make it a mess. It's a mess on accident. It'll fix itself eventually, I guess, but I did really fuck that one up by accidentally making a leveled up village, or what's going to turn into a leveled up village. It's fine, though. Nope. Nope. No thank you. It's sad that there's bad golems? What do you mean? I think if you're talking about the blood golems seem like exclusively a positive. Like, I know they do a lot of damage, but, you know. You know? They also give, like, a lot of really good items and loot. Every counterattack restores 1.5. See, I do have a decent amount of counterattack stat. I just think I want more damage, though, and I have used a lot of potions in this run. Like, watch my damage stat go way up. Or not at all. Okay. I thought I would see number go up there, but I guess not. Like, am I missing something, or the stat isn't hidden somewhere else, right? No? I guess that just did nothing? Alright. I really thought I drank potions. Plus 1.5 damage for every potion used. Like, I swear towards the start of this run I was using potions like crazy. Because it didn't always be the thriving run that it is now. It kind of sucked at the start. You don't know anything about the next boss, so this is new for both of us? Cool. Exciting. I'm on the cutting edge of technology. Pass on that. I should still be playing some cards, huh? I don't know what just got deleted there, but okay. Not super happy to see a Blood Grove go. Should have been playing more. I haven't seen a single ghost, either. Like, I definitely thought I'd see a ghost by now. Not a single one. Not a single one. And I would have known if I saw a ghost, because their sound effect is pretty recognizable. I don't think I care about more spiders. Pass on that. Let's place the rocks first. Rocks first, mountains last. Ghosts aren't real. How's it going, Bones? Yeah, I really do. I don't know. It's a 20% chance, right? It says enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. I'm pretty sure somewhere it says that it's 20% though, right? Here? 20% chance for all enemies that have a soul. I've definitely killed a decent amount of enemies with souls. By, whatever the fuck those are called. The battlefields. There you go. You don't think I'm killing enough? It's 20% chance! Like, I've definitely killed more than 5. The expected outcome is that— ah! Speak of the devil. Alright, cool. Even ghosts can become ghosts? I have seen a ghost of a ghost, yeah. I'm taking no damage. Love to hear it. Because I'm not really paying attention to my own well-being. Yeah, sure, just battlefield literally every single tile. Because I clearly haven't seen enough ghosts. I don't even know if I want meadows now, because, like, the healing at the start of each day, yeah, the more I think about it, I'm like, meadows are trash tier for me here. Rhyming on the fly. I think I just care about mountains and rocks to extend my max HP. How far am I? I just finished the first boss for the first time. I'm at max now? What do you mean I'm at max? Max HP? Because 1406 would be a pretty weird max HP. I don't think I'm at max HP. Where do I want a Blood Grove? Probably here is fine. It's likely to get both of those spiders. And I think I'll sit on the Vampire Mansion for now. Love to kill the Lich. Favorite thing. And I don't know, man. Just send it somewhere. I'm healing to max most of the time? Yeah, well that's what I'm saying. Like, I would want my maximum to be higher. Because extra healing doesn't really do anything for me. But like, even in a, like, stupidly busy fight like this one, I'm kind of holding. Am I going fucking crazy? Like, why do enemies evade so goddamn much? I wish you could see more stats on enemies. I know it's like, it's not that big of a deal, because what are you gonna do differently? Like, it's not like you're gonna change your playstyle if a given enemy has more evasion. But, you might. You might. You might. Goblins evade a lot, good to know. More meadows? That seems pretty counterproductive, given all of the reasons stated. You know what seems like a good idea, though? That's a village, right? I'd like to start upgrading some of the villages that I don't have next to... Oh, wow. I forgot I have 2 Count's lands already. And that's going to be one in one more loop after this one, I think. I've just got trash cards on me. You delete goblin camps with oblivions. I think that that's not a horrible decision, because goblin fights can be pretty rough, but I've been deleting treasuries after I'm done with them. Why not boost it? Because you literally just agreed with me that I'm healing to max HP most of the time anyways. I think if I'm going to... Like, there is a finite amount of space in the world. I think if I'm going to be placing anything, I would rather place things that increase my max HP. Especially because, like, the scaling on meadows is really bad. Like, at max, I could get 6 HP if I had Chrono Crystals, which I don't. So right now, at max, I can only get 3 HP for every meadow. It's, like, such a pathetic stat for how much space it takes up. Boost my village? They don't boost your village. Only the wheat fields boost your village, and you have to place those on roads. My advice is run with all your resources right as you realize you're getting outscaled. That's not bad. It's not bad. Some would say that's the strat. But am I incorrect when I was told that this makes it so I can die free of charge? Oh yeah, no, I agree about the vampires, yeah. I also agree there. I thought you were talking about metas. I was told that Skull makes it so I can die free of charge, so I'm just going till I die. And if it's wrong and I lose 70% of my items, then I'm gonna be a little sad, but oh well. I have to take it home? Alright, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna run when I'm getting outscaled then. Because there seems to be inconclusive evidence on it. Because, yeah, that's not exactly what I thought when you first said it saves me from death. I thought you meant that right now I'm gonna be okay. But apparently not. Right, I wanted to Oblivion something, didn't I? I think I'm fine with all of my enemy encounters right now. I don't think I need to sack. Nah, yeah. Yeah, what am I even saying? Why wouldn't I consider this? Yeah. Counter's not even doing that much for me right now. Oof. I love the damage to all on the weapon, but I'd like to keep my vampirism at stupidly high numbers. Yeah, no, I know. I'm doing well right now. I'm not going to do it anytime soon, but just to keep in mind. Okay, no, what was the thing I wanted to Oblivion, though? I wanted to remove... like, the first thing that's coming to mind is remove this so I can play... No, I wanted to remove a bandit camp, that's right. Remove bandit camp so I can place a vampire town. That's what it was. Beat the Lich during the demo so you don't know how the first win against them is supposed to work? Oh, so does the demo just end after fighting the Lich? I just stopped after my first run, because I think that was like pretty late into that stream. I mean, you were last on the list with Boomerang X. I was fully into like 8 hours of streaming already and ready to move on to ending, honestly, but I think Loop Hero happened right around the middle as well, so I was just trying to push forward. Didn't really see how the demo played out, other than knowing I liked it. Look at me now. Okay, I do think that the goblin camps are getting a smidge ridiculous. I'll side on you there. How many memory fragments do I have? Well, three books. 3 books of memories. Nice. I have been not using cards. I'm glad the game noticed. Makes sense that the flesh golem doesn't get the effect of the blood grove. I don't think anything can really stand up to me, though. Like, no matter how difficult the encounters are, I'm hovering around max HP right now, and have been for a while. I definitely want to place the Grove, and I'll consider the Treasury. Because, you know, free shit, right? Though I haven't even touched that Treasury, and I placed it a while ago. Definitely makes sense to get Blood Grove coverage here. I did! I mean, I wouldn't say I killed him with vampirism, but I did have vampirism at the moment of his death, yeah. I don't even think the counter was that effective, though. Like, I definitely did get quite a few counter procs, but the attack speed on the Lich is so slow that you don't really counter too often, even if you have 100% counter. I'm running out of places to put these blood groves. Oh, yeah, no, like... I think I literally have, like, nearly 100% map effectiveness right now. I might as well just put one there, then. Yeah, I did have 24%, I think. But still. I think the biggest thing was just vampirism, a lot of damage, and the energy shield definitely helped. But also... you know, I think the biggest impact was the fact that I blocked, like, all of the palaces that could spawn. So that there were only 2 palaces, and then I Oblivioned one. So then there was only 1 palace, and that made the fight pretty simple. Think I should place my meadows and claim those treasuries? Trust me, I've had plenty of backseating today. Though I, you know, so long as the backseating is gentle and kind nudges instead of direct calls to action, I don't really care that much. But, no. I'm not gonna place meadows. I will place my rocks. You shouldn't feel bad. Like, I don't know, man. I fucking... I've talked about it before, but, like... I get how backseating can be annoying, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I feel like some streamers make way too big of a deal of it. Yeah, so long as the backseating is never incorrect, and exclusively a positive effect, I can just pretend like I'm not reading it from chat and do very, very well. That's the strat. But no metas. No metas, though. The treasuries will come when they come. I don't need to force that issue. Winky face. It'll be fine. I'm not stressing over it. Considering I literally haven't encountered, like, any danger in the past, I don't know, 5 loops? You barely played post-demo? Shame. Shame. You know, you could just fit in a little bit of looping in your work schedule. No one would notice. No one would notice. Other Devolver games, I see. I see. You just don't respect Loop Hero. You know, if that's what you want to say, you can say it. You don't have to be so coy about it. Boomerang X? Sorry, I'm waiting for the sequel, Boomerang Z. Wake me up when that one's out. Don't tell me about Boomerang Y. Skip that one. Like, what even... It's not even, like, symmetrical. Who cares? Is there a good reason to place literally any tiles other than rocks around my... And I still don't even like the rocks, because they keep making goblin camps, but I'll live with it for now. I think the only thing I really care to place is rocks, mountains, and road lanterns at this point. Boomerang XXX. You can't just steal jokes out of your own Discord. Look, it's the streamer's job to steal jokes out of chat. But... It was your joke?! That's even better. That's even better. I will never place another meta. Oh, man. Yeah, no. You really did steal it, though. Kinda shameless, honestly. Can't believe you would just go in a live stream and rip jokes off like that. Heartless. Heartless. Is literally... I guess I should just experiment and see how this works. If tiles are already occupied, what happens if I overlap battlefields? Nothing. Literally nothing. Okay. Cool. Another village? Is there a place that I can already place it next to a vampire mansion? I don't think so. I do have a vampire mansion, though, so... This is, like, extreme cockiness levels, though. Like, I'm kind of just operating under the principle that nothing can harm me, and I'm gonna be real heartbroken when things harm me. I think I'm fine, though. What's hubris? What is that word? Never heard of it. I haven't paid attention to equipment in like a decade. Because, I mean, truth be told, all the equipment I'm getting is pretty ass tier. This one I should maybe consider. Because that's a lot of damage. And counter and evasion. Just, you know, to mix it up, let's fuck around and lower my vampirism, just for the fun of it. I still don't think that anything is really going to be able to touch me. Like, you know, if you really look deep into those stats, that might have been, like, an objective downgrade. But I also think I could take an objective downgrade and still be fine. I should place these... I didn't even think about the wheat fields. I should have considered that when I was thinking about where to put the village. Hey, Ghost. Been a while. Alright, another treasury completed. And I don't think I care about the negative consequences of it. I could Oblivion it. I could. Yeah, why not? I don't know. Give me more max HP, sure. Maybe that was a silly thing to do, but I don't think the gargoyles really make it that much better. Like, I don't think it really increases difficulty that much. I don't think it increases my loot that much. So, I don't think it cares. And by it, I mean me. And by care, I mean I don't. Alright. Slightly suboptimal, because I can't put another wheat field there, but also, like, my board is so fucking flooded. I honestly, like, if I was asked to describe what's going on in the game right now, I think I'd just have a stroke. Thank you. I also think I'm the best. I'm glad we get to spread that around. But it's not going bad. It's definitely not going bad. I think the vampirism outweighs Regen at this point. I think Regen is significantly better early on, but quickly gets outscaled. Late game vampirism seems like the only right option, because you can scale vampirism with damage and attack speed, and damage to all, and counter. But Regen is just a flat number, and it doesn't even go up that quickly, so... Alright, stop with all the cards, please. I think I literally lost some of the cards that I gained in this encounter. Please! Too many! Too many. Calm yourself. Getting a little too excited there. Another village? Like, what do I even do with villages, though? Okay, I guess I can place village here, vampire mansion to the right of it. Never mind. I'm gonna have to wait till I get an oblivion for that one. And wheat fields beside it. That's fine, though. That's fine. What am I missing here? I don't think I'm missing anything. I think I'm just content to keep pressing spacebar. It was guaranteed to happen, I'm pretty sure. Because it does prioritize placing them next to villages. I think that was literally the only open village tile. I should have placed the vampire mansion first. If I was smarter about order, I could have made a better decision there. That's what you love to see. A game that punishes stupidity. Absolutely love to see it. Everything! Like, I swear to God, the scaling on this, it's just gonna get to the point that it's 100% chance for enemies to evade me. Like, enemies are evading so frequently. I hate it. Magic damage? Yeah, no, I don't care about either of those. Are loops stuck at loop 9, by the way? Does that not go up past 9? Kind of surprising. I thought it would just rank, like, scale endlessly. Rank endlessly? I thought it would scale endlessly. Either that or I've gone through this loop incredibly slowly. Where's the vampire stuff? I know. Like, what's the deal? I did get a level 11 chess piece. That's pretty sick. But I can't do anything to that village until I get an oblivion. I mean, it's still nice to have an additional village, I guess. Like, if you really want me to come out and say it. I don't hate having extra villages. I'm getting outscaled now? I don't think so! I don't think so. The evasion is definitely a little silly, but it's always been a little silly. I think I'm fine. Like, am I taking damage? Yeah. But I also just heal back to full, like, immediately afterwards. So, no big deal. No biggie. I should try and surround these treasuries before I go, though. Kind of ignoring to do that a little bit. More vampirism, more attack speed. Attack speed wouldn't hurt. Do I rather have attack speed over counter and damage to all? Nah, I don't think so. Not for 12%. Alright, let's see. What comes next? It's so fucking hard to read my board now. Like, where am I? Here I am. Okay, I found myself. Don't worry, I found myself. I think I just let it ride for now. I'll place some rocks and mountains, but other than that, I don't think I need to do any interacting right now. I mean, I probably should place a road lantern because they stack. Yeah, why not? There's no good reason to place it here. It makes way more sense to place it like here or something, but I just want to fill up that space. Because that looks nice. That's my reasoning. Yeah, I could have put another vampire mansion there, but I don't... Do vampire mansions stack? I don't think they do, right? Like, I don't think anything stacks unless it specifically says in the description that it stacks. That's what I've come to notice, at least. And so far, I think the only thing that specifically mentions stacking is road lanterns. No. All garbage. All garbage. No thank you. I get, like, such a small break to actually place things that if I don't pause the game mid-combat, I just, like, never get the window to actually select the card. Yeah, everybody knows that that meadows are the #1 card, and you should fill up your entire board with nothing but meadows. That's gonna be my new strategy. Alright. I don't see how the UI can really fit that many more levels. Every counterattack heals. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Getting a shit ton of extra damage for nothing also seems pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Just give me more damage. I'll take the stat that increases damage. That actually shows the increase in damage. Like, is the level effect for the potion one just broken? Because it really feels like I should have gotten more damage when I placed that or when I got the... I can't speak anymore. I feel like I should have gotten more damage when I leveled up and took the potion thing, but it didn't go up anymore. Buckler looks interesting. Unfortunately, damage is king. Maybe it was damage per second? I don't think so. Like, I can look at it. It literally just says plus 1.5 damage for every potion used. Like, that better not mean in the fight that you use the potion. Because if that's the case, this is literally, like, the worst fucking level I've ever seen. Like, what a wasted upgrade. But that's the only thing I can imagine, is that it means for that encounter. Like, that's so bad if that's really what it is. They're written like Yu-Gi-Oh! Tards. You'll make me laugh every time you say it. It's just that easy. But I'll pretty much laugh at any out there analogy. I really feel like I could just coast infinitely, though. Like, this seems like I have outscaled the game's progression. Especially if enemies don't get any stronger past loop 9. Hey, wait a second. No, unfortunately, it's just worse. Unfortunately. Then another boss comes. That would be something, wouldn't it? I don't think that's gonna happen, though. But maybe. Considering this bar is filled and has no indication that it'll ever fill again, I just find it a little unlikely. Let's see. One treasury down. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, what did I need this for? Wait a second. I know I needed to Oblivion something. What was it, though? Wait, first off, I've had plans to place Blood Groves decades ago and never did. Whoops. Too many things to focus on. What did I want to Oblivion? Bandit Camp? Yeah, Bandit Camp! Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Someone's paying attention. Yeah, I wanted to turn that into an upgraded village. I'm glad someone's paying attention. Because I'm certainly not. Alright. Yeah, sure. Let's just, send it. Send it. And now I need an Oblivion there to get rid of the Goblin Camp. But whatever. It's fine. It's fine. That's probably a good place for that. Yeah, okay. And just place a random-ass rock somewhere no one cares about. Yeah, okay. Check items, check items. Good advice. Kind of worse in literally every way. Counter 10%. Nope, that's awful. Vampirism is equal, but I get regen and damage to all instead of evasion. I think I like having the evasion more. I could use a better ring. Magic damage, defense, regen per second, vampirism. Ugh. So the only stats I care about on the ring I currently have is counter and vampirism. I lose counter to get regen. I don't think that's worth it. I lose counter to get evasion and better vampirism. And the other stats are equal. I think that's something I'll take. That's fine. I would rather have evasion than counter. At this stage. Especially if I level up again and get that advancement or upgrade that lets me counter on evasion. That's a pretty good one. Let's see. Almost at the end of this loop. I still can't decide if this is so slow that I haven't looped a single other time since fighting the boss, or if loops don't go past 9. It really is. It's such a fucking wreck to decipher what the fuck I'm doing here. I still don't really know, like, where... I guess I put this here? Sure. Why not? And I'd love to place a Blood Grove here, but I need an Oblivion first. The hardest thing is finding where my character is. Your character does not stand out that much when literally every tile is occupied by, like, 2+ enemies. Makes it a little tough. Okay, these are worth looking into. But I guess I'll wait till after combat. For no reason in particular. Flesh Golems seem like, by far, the best equipment-giving monster to kill. Because this is some juicy stuff. Vampirism down, evasion up. I lose attack speed. Vampirism equal. Evasion up. Well, if I'm gonna take any of them, I should probably take this one, because I don't really care about the magic damage. Maybe I should care about magic damage? I mean, that is like a flat 9 extra damage. And what am I losing? I'm losing 1% evasion and 3% vampirism. I think that's worth it. I think that's definitely worth it. Battlefield. Like I said, I'm running out of spaces where I can actually put these. Sure. Why not? Oh, and I got another wheat field. There you go. There you go. Alright. Still no Oblivion, unfortunately. I think that Blood Grove is gonna be, knocked off the menu. Sad to see it go, but I love to watch it leave. My vampirism is slowly dwindling. You know, I do see that the number has gone down a decent amount since I had it at, what, like 62% or something earlier? But, the other stats that I've gotten to compensate feel like they're worth it. Plus, my vampirism is still, like, healing me basically the same amount just because I have more damage now. Even though I'm not taking everything strictly based on its vampirism stat, I think that the run has gotten better. Oh! Legendary vampirism shield. What is that beeping I keep hearing sometimes? It's like a light little beep noise. Alright, no. Definitely not. Attack speed, equal vampirism, evasion down by 1. Just for the attack speed and extra defense. I'm literally losing 1% evasion. Yeah, that's as close as you get to a strict upgrade at this state in the game. Alright, weapon is also something that could very easily be upgraded. Way more damage. Like a stupid amount of attack speed. And evasion. I lose the counter stat, though. But at this stage in the game, like, the raw damage is probably going to compensate, especially with the attack speed. Let's see, am I actually, like, running out of stamina, though? No, my stamina is holding up just fine. Yeah, that's fine. Still no Oblivions. I should play the Treasury, though. I should play the Treasury. And you know what? I kind of want to hold off on placing any tiles past this point. Because then I'm not going to be able to place another treasury there. Or I could place... Well, I guess I'm getting the same amount of treasuries anyways, right? Yeah. I'm getting the same amount, so never mind, it doesn't matter. I'm almost done. Oh, okay, loops do scale past loop 9. It's just the game slowed way the fuck down after I fought the boss. Due to how many fucking monster encounters there are. That's kind of hilarious. I actually straight up thought it didn't go past 9 for how long it sat there. Wow. I definitely... damage to all just doesn't really go that high. Like, on a level 11 shield, you're still only going to give me 5 damage to all. I don't think the attack speed is worth it. It's only 4%. Yeah, now I'm getting flesh golems. Probably because I'm killing, like, 30 enemies per tile. That's not an exaggeration. Don't look too deep into it. No. Hey, I got an Oblivion. Whoops. Didn't notice. Did get an Oblivion, though. Now, what was I going to Oblivion? I think it was so I could place a Blood Grove here, I think. Yeah. I still need to get the Blood Grove, though. That's the problem. I mean, why wouldn't I just do this? I mean, I'd like to place it... I literally nowhere can I place this and have it become a vampire count village. What's it called? Count's Lands? Literally nowhere can I place it and have that viable without using an Oblivion. So I might as well just put it here and get ready to Oblivion that lamp, because I don't really care about that lamp that much. Like, one less monster spawn doesn't really mean anything right now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Why do I have a grove here? This grove is like, it literally does nothing. I don't think I've ever... I think that was like one of the first groves I ever placed, and I've just never thought about it since. Oh, that's true. I could do the goblin camp too. But I don't know. I think I would rather have more enemies. Like, you know? Like what's stopping me? The road lantern, while it, you know, might help in the early and mid game, in this like advanced end game, I don't really see the appeal. I did get another village though. Like, I just can't die. I don't think I need another village. That seems like wasted space. Lost count? Me too. That was a Steam achievement I just got. 16% vampirism? Attack speed? Yes. I know I lose the evasion. It's not even that much evasion. Fuck it. I am getting close to the attack speed limit, though. Because I think evading also takes stamina, by the looks of it. I think I'm getting close to the point that I don't want so much attack speed. That's a good way to balance evasion, though. I didn't even consider that. Because I was wondering how it was going to be balanced if you could get upwards of like 80% or something. Yeah, I know, I just let a village crumble. I can't really do anything until I get into Oblivion. I mean, I can place more things here, but who cares? Who cares? Sure. Okay. Why not? I don't think I needed that tile for anything. Like, I do not think the game can outscale me at this point. Like, you know, there were whispers that maybe the game was gonna catch up to me. But I don't think it's happening anymore. I strongly believe that I could probably just go AFK for like 5 loops and still be alright. Not the best decision, but it would be funny. It would be funny. Hey, Oblivion. I'll take it. And I was going to Oblivion. This grove that does literally nothing. And put a wheat field there when I get a... Yeah, sure, just... I don't know, yeah, send it. Send it. Did that... It looked like it wanted to place a goblin camp, but did it actually place one anywhere? I think I was out of space. Maybe it did place it somewhere. Hopefully it didn't overwrite a tile. Did it overwrite a tile? I'm just now thinking. Wasn't that where I had a blood grove? Or did I not? You know what? I think I Oblivioned that tile so I could place a blood grove, but I just never got a blood grove. Or the more likely scenario, I definitely did get a blood grove and forgot that I needed to do that. Alright. So now's the meme part of the stream where I do exactly what I said and go get more water while the game just plays. Be right back. Still doing well. Nice to see. The game really just turned into an idle game, huh? Did I get anything? Did I get anything cool while I was gone? Probably not. Vampirism is higher, all the other stats are garbage. Love to see it. I don't even want to look at the rest. Because it honestly just takes more mental energy than it's worth to compare these items. I wasn't expecting my second run of the day to last like 2 hours. Where is my character? I always fucking lose it, but especially when I walk out of the room for a while. It's like playing Where's Waldo. Ah, I found him. I found him. Okay. Ooh, 2 blood golems, you know? I think I'm gonna hold. I think I'm gonna hold on doing anything until I kill those blood golems. How are my resources looking? Maxed, I think. I don't think the game lets you get more than the amount per loop, right? Or maybe the 10 is just the max, I don't know. One way or the other, they're not going up too much. Too much more, anyways. Orb of Expansion. How have I been getting these? Physical manifestation of expanding space? I wonder how I've been getting that. No clue. I could farm Metamorphosis. Wait, doesn't it make a full Metamorphosis at 10? Oh, 20. Okay. Like, there are definitely things I could do to farm that one. Like placing meadows, for example. It's like the one thing you get out of placing meadows at this point in the game is farming Metamorphosis. I don't think I care. Give me something good, Blood Golem. Woo! Love to see it. Damage up, and magic damage, and equal attack speed. Maybe I don't want the evasion, honestly. This is gonna sound wild, but I think the evasion is actually kind of hurting this run, because it takes your, stamina. That's stupid. I'm not gonna get rid of my evasion. I thought about it, though. Like, there is a case to be made for not having evasion sometimes. I could place meadows in the top right corner. I could. I definitely could. That is a possibility. Don't get me wrong. Alright, so I have a Blood Grove. Now all I need is... Oh, wait, I should look at these. Oblivion, and I'll be rolling. Vampirism down. Evasion up. And regen instead of attack speed. Damage down. Evasion equal. Attacks. Nope. Nope. Surprised the damage went down on a higher tier weapon. Crazy. RNG works in mysterious ways. I don't think the next boss exists until I go to the next chapter. I think it's just endless in this area. Though I do think it would be kind of cool and put a little bit more pressure on things if another Lich spawned. Though I don't know, I just outscaled the game by such a ridiculous degree that I don't even feel like that would make the game that much harder in this mode. Like, my board is just too set. It's far too set. Yeah, you could farm for the skull that you get from the Lich, I guess, but wouldn't really end endless. Like, I don't know, I feel like maybe some extra scaling should be done to make this a little bit harder, because I feel like I cannot be killed right now. But again, what's hubris? What is that word? Huh? I have no vampirism. No vampirism, I'll pass. The skull does give me 100% of what I got. Alright. It's good to know, I guess. Wow. With no other stats, I think it's just worth taking a weapon that can do 80 damage. Incredible. I just fucking hit that harpy for 123. Holy shit, my damage is stupid. What the fuck? What? That's such a ridiculous amount of damage. Oh my lord. The weapon I was using didn't even have that great of stats on it, so I'm not that sad to see it go. Oh my god, I have Oblivion and Bloodgrove in the same world. It's finally happened. Please don't get rid of the Bloodgrove. Thank god. No. I gain evasion, regen, damage to all 9? The stat can be good. It just takes a while for the stat to be good. Still, just on one piece of equipment, I don't think I care that much. Alright, Vampirism, 8% as opposed to 16. Attack speed up by 4%, and the biggest thing is I'm getting 5.4 regen here. Which... I think the the Vampirism means so much more when I'm hitting things for like over 100 damage. Regen just doesn't scale nearly enough. This is yes, that is the Grove. I am correct in where I'm using this. And I can place the other treasury down. And I can place the other treasury down. And then I'm grooving. Places where I can put villages. You know, I'm actually kind of... When did that... Oh, I did that! Yeah, that makes sense, because I wanted to put a farm there a decade ago. Thank God nothing spawned there. I guess nothing can spawn roads on the roads without your intention. I could pop one of those spider nests and place a Bloodgrove. I could. Yeah, I could. Where are my Bloodgroves currently? They're fairly spread out. That's good. Like to see it. Where are my villages? It's so hard to tell. Oh, no, it doesn't... Because it's not an AoE, you can't see where your villages are. Oh, this map is getting so difficult to read. I don't think I care. I'm not gonna min-max. I was trying to look at where I was going to place a village next if I was going to... Like, I still have a Lich's Palace here, which is, like, literally exclusively wasted space. Like, I can't do anything with that. But, whatever. I think it's fine for now. Yeah, whatever. Just send it. Whatever. Who cares? This is like as close as you get to an unlosable situation. And I don't even feel like my stats are that ridiculous anymore. Like, for a period of time, I did have insane stats, but at this point, I think the main thing carrying me... Okay, now I am, like, getting... It's just vampirism combined with stupid amounts of damage is the biggest thing. Because I don't even have that much vampirism. 35%? Like, that's good. That's really good, don't get me wrong. But I had 60% earlier, and I'm healing way more now than I used to, just because of the ridiculous damage increase that weapons offer. Like, it's gonna take a while for me to replace that, even though it has literally no modifiers on it. Vampirism and evasion up, but I lose the attack speed? Honestly, yeah, I think that's fair. Because my attack speed was getting a little bit too fast anyways. Which is, yeah, something that can happen, believe it or not. Another Blood Grove, if only I had Oblivions. I really feel like the strategy is just don't care anymore. Because there's, like, nothing that could make you lose. There's no, like, one decision that could make me lose, I guess. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm just optimizing at this point, which is hilarious, because I'm not even optimizing optimally. Like, I'm just, like, throwing shit down kind of, like, pathetically. It just feels like, wow, I really can't place any more of those without using a stupid amount of Oblivions. I knew it was gonna happen. It only took time. There you go, Juicy Mountain. Yeah, just send it. Keep sending. But I feel like I can safely say I have won. I have achieved victory. Like, what else can I farm at this point? I still don't know what's giving me this. Physical manifestation of expanding space in the form of a little sphere. I haven't been paying attention nearly close enough to, Wow, that was a lot of items to know what's giving me those. God, I just don't even want to look through all these. Yeah, okay, I won't. Can I actually win by placing all the tiles? I'll try, I guess. It's gonna take a bit, though. I should probably start using my cards if I'm gonna do that. And considering I don't need Books of Memories anymore, the cap is just 10. It's not based on your loop level. Which is probably a good thing, because I really think I could go infinite here. Yeah, let's see. Is there any more roadside tiles that I can place? No. So it's just the empty space tiles that I need to place? Or no. There might be... Yeah, okay. There's a few road tiles that I need to place. I think the only way I could do that is villages or groves, like I just did. So I'll keep my eye out for those. And wheat fields. When I place, like, a village here, wheat field here, that would fill it up. I guess I'm just keeping the Lich's Palace around, because why not? Fine. I'll put meadows. If it makes me fill up the space faster, I'll put meadows. Now that we've resigned to just trying to end this. Yeah. That'll work. I mean, even at level 14, I'm just like, what could you seriously offer that would make me care? Like, I haven't gone below 90% HP in at least an hour. And just because I don't want that Lich's Palace there, there you go. Optimal. And by optimal, I mean literally didn't affect the outcome of this run at all. Nothing changed as a result of that. Keep sending it. Keep going. Yeah, okay. That's the one thing I would look at, is a level 14 weapon that's not gray. But it still needs to have as much damage as this one. Hey, look, I actually took damage. I think I just dropped below 90%. And I'm back to full. This has been fun, though. Like, I don't want to make it seem like, oh, game's too easy. I just, like, outscaled it without even trying. I think that the planning, especially early on, and it was really close to ending early on. Like, I think on my second or third loop, I was literally saying, like, I may die here. And I think this is the run that I deleted, like, an encounter just because I thought the encounter was too difficult for me to handle. Either that or my mind is just melding the last 2 runs together. But I think I did. I, like, deleted an encounter with, oh, Ghost of a Ghost! He's done it! But can you get a Ghost of a Ghost of a Ghost? Oh, I just am getting Orbs of Expansion for seemingly no reason. Like, I didn't do anything there and I just got another one. Maybe you get them by fighting more enemies than the encounter started with? I'm just trying to, like, roll off the name of Orb of Expansion. Like, that's the only thing I can think that would fit there. I don't know. Let me place some more shit. But yeah, the run was not always as juiced as it is right now, that's for sure. Sure. It took some time to get here, but now that I am here, I don't think I can ever be taken away from here. So it's up to the individual to decide if that's good or bad. But so long as I'm still having fun, I'd say the game's doing alright. Oh, I guess I do... Well, I'd probably let villages slip away without realizing it. I'm just gonna place a grove there. I don't really care. It's gonna be fine no matter what. Although, I guess I'm probably, because I'm very close to the end of this loop, I'm gonna have to go around at least one more time. But wouldn't it be sick if I didn't? There's no way I get enough tiles to do that, though. Yeah, I'm just running the numbers right now. I don't see it happening. Alright, well, I was trying to get rocks, but it doesn't matter at all. Just place the mountains. Who cares? It's not like the slight optimism on how much max HP I have really matters anymore. Pretty much nothing matters anymore. Ooh, you love to see that spawning of enemies there. Like, everywhere around the map. Ooh, level 15 items. So it looks like, at most, you can get items that are 3 levels above the tier you're at. Good to know. Though it's very rare that it happens. It's just happening very frequently now that I have, like, a blood golem every few fights. I don't know, man. I don't think I care. Like, I could very easily just not upgrade a single other piece of equipment and still be totally fine. Until I fill out the board, at least. Because I only think it's going to take this one more loop before the board is filled out. I definitely could have done it a lot sooner if I had realized that I was full on books of memories sooner, but it's not that big of a deal. Dude, Flesh Golem quest. I was checking to see if, counts lands. That's such a gross word to say, counts lands. Like, you have to, I feel like I have to pause an extra long amount of time for it not to just sound like count lands. Counts lands. How is that level 11 chest piece? Not better. Level 15 ring? Yeah, I already looked at it. It's not even that good. It's not even that good. The level 15 shield also... I mean, I lose the evasion. Yeah, I probably... Fuck it. Attack speed lets me kill things faster. I'll take that. I'll take that one, I guess. But, like I was saying, I really do think I could just upgrade nothing and still succeed fairly easily. Ooh, wait, last grove! Yeah, there's no reason to save that for a village. So all of my road tiles are occupied. All of my adjacent to road tiles are occupied. The only thing remaining is the empty space. It's not quite 100. 32% is a decent ways away from 100, but it's pretty good. And yeah, now that I'm not evading nearly as often, my stamina is doing so much better. Even with, like, a silly amount of attack speed. Nah. Like, I just can't pay attention to weapons unless they're 14 or higher. Because that base damage stat is the most important one. Which I should keep in mind for future runs. Might as well be 100. I mean, yeah, we might as well just have infinite to everything, because I could be using cheat mode right now. I could have cheat engine open on the side, and I wouldn't know the difference between that and just doing this run normally. I don't have cheat engine open, for those wondering. I promise. But it effectively feels the same. Because I really can't see myself losing this no matter what happens. Oblivion on the double spiderweb? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're just here to fill up the entire map. And, you know, I'm thinking worst case scenario, I get a Steam achievement for it. But, best case scenario, it does something special. We'll see. We will surely see. Yeah, fuck it. Send it. You love to see a blood golem. Just because they give you a silly amount of cards as well. I don't really care about the items anymore. Although, hey, level 14 weapon with significantly worse damage stat for some reason. I think it's just the item, like, base type of the weapon is why it has so much damage. Yeah, exactly. That's, what else is the point of gaming on Steam, if not just to flex all your achievements? Yeah. Like I was saying, literally doesn't matter where I place these. Though it does feel nice to have a map with no unupgraded meadows. So I am trying to be careful about that, just because, like, the blooming meadows look prettier. And what is my state of my screen right now, then beautiful. I don't think you will get an item, because I think it's probably not so good to incentivize doing this on every run. Like, yeah, it's definitely an achievement to be so overpowered that you literally can't be killed. But at the same time, once you reach this point, you're just kind of cruising. Like, you're just waiting until you fill up every tile. So I honestly wouldn't be that surprised if I don't even get a Steam achievement, just because, you know, this isn't particularly fun gameplay. No, probably not going to do that one. Card Sharp. 10% chance to keep the card after placing its tile. That would, yeah. Oh, I just realized I could really go infinite. I thought that this was a horrible item that does nothing good for you, but if the game doesn't calculate your, like, total resources collected and your total resources on hand as the same, then theoretically, with supplies, I could just AFK for, like, hours and probably, like, max out my supplies at base. But considering that sounds like a really boring, unfun time, I'm just gonna take this one. Because it lets me speed up the process of filling out the rest of my empty space. But, yeah, I guess that, supplies... I don't know, it's funny. Because supplies, if you care about, like... I guess there's two ways to look at it, right? You either care about depositing things because you assume that you're going to die, and you just want to bank some things so that you don't lose 70% of everything at the end of the run. The other way of looking at it is... Oh, let's go. Damn it. The other way of looking at it is that it lets you cheat the maximum amount of items you can have on a given run. Or maximum amount of supplies, resources, whatever it's called. So it's either for the very bad at the game or the very good. Only two options. No in between. But even if it is, like, I think it sneakily makes it look like it's for the very bad at the game, but I don't know, I think the positive effect of it is just not very good if you're actually using it to bank items with the assumption that you're going to die, especially because it's, like, really easy just to, like, run away if you think you're gonna die. Like, that's not super hard. I have died in the game before, but it was mostly a lack of attention, honestly. If you're actively paying attention and trying your hardest to run away before you're going to die, you can do it pretty easily. Another base 14 weapon. Ah! Not anymore. Not anymore. I tried to save it there. But again, literally cannot affect the outcome. Because I, hopefully, am not going to have to go on another loop. Although it kind of depends on the 10% chance here. Nope, didn't proc there. Don't worry, that meadow will become blooming. The rings, I'm not even gonna look at them. I'll look at the weapon. Not good enough. But I'm not even looking at the rings. There's no feasible way that they could, change. God damn it, dude. I have to go again! Ah! Like, I actually might as well just AFK and go do something else that's more productive in my life. But you know, I'm supposed to be, like, putting on an entertaining stream or something. Wouldn't it be fucking funny as hell? Wouldn't it be the funniest goddamn thing on the earth if I just actively chose to run away when there is literally no chance of me dying, just because it speeds up the process? Like, I don't have to wait till the campfire to end the run. I could just leave at any moment. You know? That's always an option. Oops. Misclicked. I could leave whenever I want to. Whenever I so choose. I'm not going to. Unless it would be funny. Alright, I have filled out the entire board as of the end of this battle. And not a single meadow in sight. Hey, I got an achievement. Alright, so there is a Steam achievement. That's kind of the most that I expected. I thought it was very unlikely that the game rewards you in the game for something like that. Still have no idea what's giving me Orbs of Expansion. Like, it's a complete fucking mystery. They just seem to be popping up sometimes. I don't know why. Who knows? But, yeah, I'm just, like, gonna take my hand off keyboard and mouse. Because if I just let the hero walk around, eventually I'll be done. You think I get them for filling tiles? No, it gave me it while I was in combat there. So it's definitely something related to combat at the very least, but I don't know what. You think it's for letting a certain amount of items get destroyed? Like items in your inventory? It looks like something is being generated, but I think it's metal. I think it's metal that's generated when your items get pushed off. Yeah, I have no clue. Like, I understand where I get pretty much every other resource. Like, you get the stones from placing rocks and mountains and stuff. I guess you get metal from letting equipment get destroyed by filling up the inventory. You get books of memories by letting your cards overflow. That was from the boss. Wood is from placing, like, foresty tiles. I guess I don't really know where you get food supply, but I just kind of assume I get it from killing the rat wolves and spiders, maybe? I don't know. Maybe for placing the wheat tiles in villages and stuff, also. Metamorphosis you get from changing an already existing tile, like making a treasury turn into an empty treasury, getting a mountain to turn into a mountain peak, getting meadows to turn into blooming meadows. I'm actually taking damage? Nice try, buddy. Nice try. I refuse to look at new equipment. Yeah, the flesh golems really are everywhere. This is the one thing I just don't understand. Orb of Expansion. A physical manifestation of expanding space. I just don't know why I would be getting it in combat, because I'm pretty sure I've only gotten it in combat. Which is where I'm not placing any tiles. Like, I don't know. No clue. And it also doesn't have tiny bits, like most of the other resources do. You just get a whole Orb of Expansion when you get one. Maybe it's just for living for, like, a stupid amount of time. Can I? No. Okay. 2 times is as fast as the game will let me go. This is the kind of run where you would hope for, I don't know, somewhere along the lines of a 100 times button. But it's fine. I feel like if the game let me speed it up to that degree, and I really could just go like 100 times speed, first off, I'm sure my CPU would hate me. But secondly, I think that would make the supplies level benefit a little bit too strong. Level 16 axe. You're gonna watch it burn. You're gonna watch that axe burn. It's literally a strict upgrade, but I refuse. This is to all those gamers out there that, you know, just don't want to min-max. This is for the people that make their own Path of Exile builds. I know. Not that many of us out there. Alright, I think I will retreat and keep everything. Oh! Yeah, you're not wrong. Because I did notice the skull with a 0 out of 1. So I guess you bring it home, and then even if you die, you get to select Take All. Yeah, no, there's no reason to stay. Literally no reason. Other than the weird flex. I guess maybe there could be, like, another Steam achievement for getting to, like, loop level 20 or something, but it didn't seem that hard to get to that point in the game. Like, it was rough early on, but past that point, I was kind of just, like, strolling. Everybody, listen! The Lich is dead! The curse has been lifted! But What lich and what curse? I believe you, don't get me wrong, but no one here knows what you're on about. You don't remember the dead sorcerer, the one in a fur coat holding a scepter, all shrouded in star nebula? Floating above the world on his shining wings and eating it piece by piece? That's strange. Everything looks the same around here. Why? I guess he's not the only reason for this darkness, then. The skeleton has mentioned him. Whoever he is, he must have something to do with the obliteration of the world. Seems that I have no other option but to continue my expeditions. Same. Okay. Thanks for the, thanks for the rations, Farms. Appreciate you. So what can I do here? I can make a smithy, easily. The biggest thing I want is Refuge, because I want the new class. That seems like a lot of fun. Isn't it weird? I don't forget things? I don't know. Not that weird. Like, I've got a pretty good memory. Why aren't I a hero? This game's bullshit. Make me a hero. This is exile even in exile, hero. Don't be hard on the lost souls who have found their salvation in wine and gambling. Sit down instead and pick yourself a poison to drink. It's not why I'm here. It's so strange. This place and its surroundings, they're familiar to me. He doesn't seem like he remembers too much. I know, I got that you meant in-game. Now we're talking. Now we're talking? Is that really a response to I think this place is familiar? So did you make your living off the road? A bit of robbery, maybe? Or collecting bounties for some unlucky head? It's as if someone else knew and did all this, and now I have their knowledge and skills, and now I somehow literally have 2 aces up my sleeve. Do you? Do you literally have 2 aces up your sleeve? I doubt it. And I think I stole someone's purse, too. Oh, wait, maybe he does mean literally. What's this? My coin purse! Don't believe me? Ah, well, feel free to come by if you want to discuss your new trade. I didn't become this good with knives by working in the kitchen, you know. Unlocks new class. That's literally all it does. Okay. And I can destroy it if I want to. I think I'll pass. So are these things gonna get deleted, or are these permanent? Like, I got Refuge, like... What is Refuge other than a house? Is there something later that makes a house? No? No, apparently not. Those are permanent? Okay. Fair enough. Could immediately get a cemetery. Probably don't want to. I think Smithy seems the most interesting, but... Passing through the cemetery on expeditions grants you a memory fragment. Just, like, could not even remotely care. Can resurrect the hero after an upgrade. Huh? Is it talking about upgrading the cemetery? This seems like a bad tile. I don't think I care about that. I mean, like, if it really does give you a 1-up, yeah, sure, maybe that sounds good to some people. But in my eyes, if you're already going to die once on a run, you're probably going to die again if you get resurrected. I don't know. No, no other farm. I will take a smithy, though. Lets you start an expedition with basic warrior's gear. Unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp if the supply depot is built. And the supply depot would be... Huh? Okay. A fake tile? Oh, no, that's the supply depot. Okay, I see. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and slap that bad boy just about... Actually, there was one tile that had a dependency, wasn't it? Farms... No? Field kitchen? No? Refuge? No? Oh, this, yeah, can only be built next to a field kitchen. I'm surprised that that says it in the description. and not in, like, an actual, like, stat on the building itself. Be pretty good in the Lich fight? Well, I don't know, it depends on what it means by resurrect you. Like, if it resurrects you in combat, then yeah. But if it resurrects you and then you have to start the combat over again, not so much. Yeah, the writing could be a little tuned, for sure. Yeah, I think I'll take Smithy. I know there's upgrades that I could probably do. Never mind, not anymore. I already spent too many resources. I think I'm just gonna get this. And to not place it next to the field kitchen, which is... Which is where? Oh, that is the field. Oh, fuck. Then I put that in a horrible spot. Whoops. My bad. I should have put it up here. Oh well. Who cares? Yeah, go ahead and build the smithy. Right here seems fine. No downside, I don't think. By the anvil of the seven seas, it's a small forge! That's this guy's voice, by the way. No, I'm not gonna keep that up. I'll keep up some voices sometimes, but sometimes I'm just lazy, you know? And when a guy hits me with a yo-ho-ho, I don't even know where to take that. I don't have the best Brooke impersonation. You have no idea how I've missed the heat of a furnace and the smell of metal. We'll have some good tools now, you can be sure of it, lad. You'll even be able to use something during those trips of yours. Cool. You're quite enthusiastic. Something tells me you're not a stranger to seamanship. Shiver me hammers! How did you know? It doesn't matter, though. You're right. Don't worry. I'll prove to you that these hands can hold a hammer as good as they can hold a helm in a storm. And for a dozen days in a row if needed. Cool. Very cool. So I just get to... I don't know what this means. Lets you start an expedition with basic warrior's gear. I guess it just gives me random items? I don't know. Yeah, I know I can unlock cards. I have already unlocked a handful of cards. I'm familiar with card unlocking. Let's see.